Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Eve's Rising Tarot. My name is Natalie, and I'm here. It is my intention to help guide you through any limitation, any chaos, any fear that you may be experiencing as a result of interacting with someone romantically. It's my intention that everyone we meet is here to teach us something. And if we enter the experience with the mindset of, how is this happening for me? And we are open and receptive in both our minds and our hearts to the potential of the lesson as an opportunity to see outdated and influential paradigms that are essentially playing out in our present experience, we then intentionally step into a space of empowered awareness. And from this energetic space of empowered awareness, we can choose a different and higher path. And we can grow the most from the experience. Because this is a general reading, a general collective love reading, timeless, it may not fully resonate with you. So I would ask that you please take a moment to possibly pause the video and connect with your breath and connect with your higher self, and ask for the messages that you are in need of or that you've been asking for to come through, and trust that they will, and use your intuition to discern what are meant for you and what messages are not. Your intuition and following it will lead you to balance. And when you're operating from a space of balance, this is what allows for growth and expansion and evolution of your soul. So above all, bring your intuition to the table here. And let's get into it. Let's see. Let's do an energy check for your person to see where they are at right now. I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. Well, if there was any confusion or doubt as to how this person feels about you, they feel very strongly about you. They feel like you are their person and that they see a future with you. So this is energetically where they're at. So their actions on the physical may not match this. So do not be shocked or see the contrast, because there's a difference here. Let's get some clarification on that. What more can you tell us about this, Spirit? All right, let's see. Slow down, take some you time, and get out in nature. Smell the roses. This person has had the opportunity, or something has happened to them to help them, or possibly force them to slow down, to take some time to process what they're feeling and to understand the connection between the two of you. And it has led them to the understanding and the awareness that there is love here. They feel very strongly towards you, whether they're showing that or not in the 3D. Let's see. We'll put this right here. Keep that one out. What is their overall energy towards you, and vice versa? Your overall energy in regards to one another right now. Your energy towards this person is inspired. You do feel out of your realm, stepping into new territory, but very inspired by this person. There has been growth in you, and you recognize this, and it has been because you've been connecting with divine, creative ideas that have come to you. You want to know more. You want to understand this. You want to understand why this person has had such an impact on you. And from their energy towards you, it's because you're experiencing, or there's a presence of unconditional love here from your person. It has you looking to creating a better tomorrow for yourself. Their overall energy towards you is battling head and heart, right? Recognizing that to move forward towards you with the awareness that has recently come to them about their feelings for you, they cannot operate from their ego and keep doing hedonistic, low vibrational things in their life. They caught the feelings, it looks like, for sure. And there is a higher force that is guiding them. And in both of these images, there is the flame, right? Both of which you are wholly consumed and looking at here. You both inspire one another. Okay. I want to see what that looks like. What is it about them that inspires you? Let's see. Clarify this Page of Wands energy the collective is in towards their person. Why the Page of Wands, Spirit? Stability and flow. Trying to balance, juggling uncertainty, stressful choices, and chaos. Though you feel youthful and uncomfortable in moving towards this person, maybe because in the 3D, it doesn't feel as though there's a space to come forward and connect with them in the way that you'd like. So there's a feeling of uncertainty in stepping into this new inspiration, but it's undeniable that they inspire you. It does feel like a stressful choice as it makes you step into your feelings and your emotions. Okay. And why the Strength card for your person's energy towards you? They're trying to approach you in a more gentle way, a more spiritual way. Possibly less physical, less earthly, right? Lustful or surface. And there's something deeper, but there's a strong grasp of this physical way, this kind of surface way of connecting with you. That's what feels safe and comfortable to this person. All right, why the Strength? Planting seeds, making preparations, putting in the work. This person is putting in work in trying to operate from their heart rather than just their mind. To feel into this. To process and absorb this realization that they have very strong feelings for you and they see a future with you. A growing old with you. They're making plans in some way with this connection. Okay. What is the strongest connecting energy? Strongest connecting love energy right now. Intimacy. And this has come out before. So I'm maybe connecting with the same collective as I have in previous readings. Intimacy. This is where you guys find common ground. A place where when you're intimate, when you're physical, and words are not the guiding force in how you communicate, there is a connection between the two of you that is strong. That is essentially an untapped well of depth into getting to know one another, an awareness of the soul connection. There's a deep peace and stillness when you are intimate with this person. And there is a strong desire on both ends for you to experience this either again, or maybe there was a point where you started and that it didn't get to, there was a taste of that connection felt. So the common ground where you both align is in your intimacy. And this is not a lustful thing. This connecting energy. It is an expression, a deep expression of love between the two of you. All right. What are you keeping from one another? Let's see. What are you each keeping from the other? Something important that would make a difference and a shift. Telepathic communication. One more for the collective's person. Okay, let's see. So what you're keeping from them, you two may have a very deep 5D connection, a way in which you communicate simply by thoughts. There might not be an awareness of this on their end, but there certainly is on yours. You're aware that it's happening, and you're aware that this person is receiving it, whether they recognize the communication as from you or as their own thoughts. They are receiving these messages. You haven't told this person this before. And what they're keeping from you, the grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. I am a fool. This is possibly what Smell the Roses, right? The grass wasn't greener. They went over to this other garden. They tested it out. It was what pulled their very physical way of thinking about connections over to their garden. And once they got there, they had a chance to stop and smell the roses. And they realized that that garden was not what they wanted. It's not what they thought it would be. And it sure as hell didn't make them feel the way that the connection with you makes them feel. So this is what's helping them, or help them to understand that you're the one. It was only when there was no more presence of you in their life that they recognized your absence. And at the bottom of the deck, I was called to look. I want a second chance. Not being with you is killing me. And this feels like it's coming maybe from one or both of you, but definitely it feels like with this strength card and the higher mind battling and trying to show the lower mind a more evolved and soulful way to approach this connection. There is the ego that is still stepping in, and the pride, right? The Wizard of Oz, the prideful lion. It's wanting to take over and not show vulnerability, not show weakness, right? An animal doesn't want to show weakness in the wild because it can mean their life or death. So in some sense, this person may feel that to show you the real them and the truth and depth of these feelings is unsafe or is not in their best interest at this time. So they continue to put in the work to know thyself, to help understand or help them understand why they do the things they do. All right. What is the strongest crossing energy? Strongest crossing love energy between you and the person you're here for. Peace and conflict. And this kind of, I had said with the intimacy, there is a sense of peace and stillness that is something that cannot be ignored or forgotten. If you've been intimate with this person, it was a time in which there was true peace felt and the mind was off. Both of you were very present. 34 could be a relevant number, or 7. conflict and peace. So intimately, you guys speak a very complex and deep and aligned language of love and connection. Outside of intimacy, it feels like there might be a sense of conflict. This could be in communication. This could be in ways in which you trigger one another and you bring out fears. This could be things in life in which your interests maybe clash or are much different. This could be upbringings and societal beliefs and ways in which you were raised that differ from one another. This could also be an age difference. I want to get a little bit more about that. Tell me about this conflict and peace as the crossing energy. Conflict. 9 of Wands. The wounded warrior. Together or separate from one another, both of you could have been through a lot in your lives in the area of love. You have many experiences in your past that make you wary and cautious in revealing your truest self and stepping forward with confidence. There are many experiences which are fresh in your mind that come to the surface with this connection that cause you to hold back. Uncertainty, stressful choices. Okay. Let's get a little bit of clarification on that. Tell me more about this conflict. On each side, let's get a clarifier for the collective and their person. My conflict. So for you, I don't know what to do. There's a uncertainty, right? This way of feeling as though you are young, you are inexperienced in stepping towards this passionate connection. You understand that the way in which you connect on an intimate level is everything you'd ever hoped for. But outside of that, there is discomfort in connecting on a mental and an emotional level when physicality is not an option. So for you, take time today to engage your senses and create. The tension that has been dividing your head and heart is leaving. Every moment is a new opportunity. So enter into it with an open mind and an open heart. This is a message to not project expectations or try to see how it's going to play out if you do this or that. This is a call to be ever present and mindful and to listen to your intuition and to say what comes to you in the moment that it comes to you and trust that it's the right thing because it's authentic and it is the intuition speaking, not the ego. And for your person clarifying this conflict, it is too late. And at the bottom of the deck, I read or had felt called to read. It says, I want a second chance. Not being with you is killing me. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. I regret my actions. I'm a fool. In this ego, in this needing to be perfect and invulnerable, right? And not to show the soft side of themselves right now, this battle they're having with move forward with the soul or stay in power with the ego. There's a story that's playing out in their head that has been given some weight and entertainment is, it's too late. It is too late. A belief. They're being asked to clear away beliefs, energy, and memories that no longer serve, so the necessary decisions can be made. Belief. Also a yellow card, so in their head. And for you, you had a green card, which is, very earthly not sure how to move forward or what to do in the physical, right? A physical, tangible, how do I come to this person? How do I communicate this? How do I be with them in the physical when we're in a place where we can't be intimate and we have to talk? What does that look like? That's uncomfortable for me. But look at this as a new opportunity. Every moment that you connect with this person and you're present and you're focusing on the moment and not the past, there is opportunity for a new experience to evolve and to happen between the two of you. Put this one here. Okay, let's see. What are you being called to let go of? What is the collective, the ones that are here, being called to let go of at this moment? A belief, an expectation, a desire for an outcome. What is the collective being called to let go of? Awakening. Let go of awakening. I want to read about this one. That one is the Rust, Awakening. Have you been sleepwalking through life or drifting through the day as if on autopilot? Awakening is opening your eyes after a long slumber. It is an unexpected experience or encounter that brings enlightenment. New possibilities are on the horizon. Open your eyes and see yourself and your world with new awareness. So being called to let go of this in some sense is maybe that you're not really looking at the situation with a full open heart and understanding. This experience that wasn't expected, to maybe looking at awakening as some grand Mount Everest that needs to happen today and right now, and looking at it with more compassion and like an endurance run, long distance, right? Not something that has to be done all right now at this moment, but to look at it and to have compassion that Rome wasn't built in a day. And that awakening and enlightenment is reached through little decisions that you make every day in your present moment for your highest good. All right. And what advice does Spirit have for you? What actionable advice does Spirit have for you right now? For your highest good and greatest expansion through this experience, for those who are open and receptive, what actionable navigation forward guidance does Spirit have for you? (36) or 9, court the subconscious. And let's read a little bit about this. Let's see first what comes. When you think of courting in the olden days, how would a man court a lady? He would come forth with his best and most kind and charming side. Come to a way in a woman in which he would make her feel safe and open, and so she would feel safe coming to him, right? In that way. So courting the subconscious, coming into your darkness or into these old beliefs, these things that are found in the shadows of your subconscious with love and compassion and kindness and charm. Okay, let's see. 36. Your subconscious holds great wisdom and power. Those channels of the psyche deserve your exploration. Seek out your own depths. where spirit companions live and the mighty magic can take you upon its back for a ride. Plunge. The subconscious holds secrets our thoughts alone can never teach. Let go of the solid world of beliefs and enter the watery depths of the psyche. Let's see here. Seek out your depths, or seek out your beliefs, fears, hopes, and possibilities. Go find out what's beneath them. Don't stop there. Uncover. Uncover again. Your life is run by 10% conscious programming and 90% unconscious programming. That alone in itself should tell you how important it is to understand what is lurking in your subconscious. Your subconscious are learned beliefs and behaviors that are formed through experience that then shape how you behave and what you believe about things that happen in your present. So if there are old, outdated and influential paradigms playing out in your present experience, seeing those can be profoundly helpful to you. Go find what lives in the unconscious and swim with it. Make it your friend. Let it carry you on a magical ride of strength and empowerment. Court the subconscious. There is something relevant and important that is being shown to you through this person and their experience. You are being called to meditate, to journal, whatever way speaks to you, breath work, guided meditations, things of these nature to help you tap into and get into the subconscious to see what is there and what needs to be cleaned out. This can be as simple as saying a prayer with the intention of what do I need to see right now in my unconscious that is pulling the strings of my life in a way that is not for my highest good. And then go into that meditation with no expectations, just a focal point to keep your mind on it. No matter how many times it tries to get dragged away or chased away with thoughts, you bring it back to that focal point over and over. Just start with, 10 minutes a day. And then do that for a week. Have a little notepad and paper next to you. So the moment you come out of it, while you're still in that altered state of consciousness, you can write down the things that you remember. And keep in mind that those things, the feelings, the symbolism that you receive in a meditative state will make perfect sense when you're in meditation. But the second you come back to the state of consciousness of just being conscious, there is almost like a disconnect that occurs where that information tries to come through to the conscious mind, but the conscious mind can't understand it. So it's important to really write it down as soon as you get out while you're still in that altered state. And then journal about what you receive. Pray about it and take those messages into your meditation tomorrow and get more insight and follow the prompts and the synchronicities and the guidance that you receive after doing this. With persistence, with trust, and with a knowingness that you will get the answers you seek, you will. It's how it works, the law of assumption. And let's get an angel number for you. What would you like to say to the collective spirit? 8989. You are worthy. Self-worth, belief, empowerment, letting go, confidence, and inner strength. Let go of limiting beliefs that hold you back. When you believe in yourself, you open doors to possibilities and growth. What limiting beliefs are stopping you from achieving your goals? And how can you begin to believe in your own worth? You are worthy. Your worth comes from God. It does not come from your earthly accomplishments and your mind. You've always been enough. You'll always be enough. And you're where you need to be and you know what you need to know. So whatever stands before you, be it uncomfortable or scary, you are ready to go forward and to tackle it with a victory, if you believe it. And let's get some charms. Let's see. Okay, I have Sagittarius. I have Taurus. I have the Hamza. I have the steering wheel to a ship, meaning right when you go into your subconscious, you start to find out what is the rudder of the ship of your life and where it's turning and who's controlling it and what thoughts and beliefs are shifting that around. We also have Pisces. These could be your signs in your chart or your person's. We have a lucky horseshoe. Let's see. We have a key. And then, let's see, we have S, another S, T as in Tom, C as in cat, K as in kick, and then the numbers 2, 5, and 6. And I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful for you in some way. And if it was, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel to grow and helps these messages to get out to a wider collective of listeners who are in need of the guidance. And I'm sending you guys all so much love. I will talk to you soon.